You understand trading rules. You've studied them. You've written them down. You've promised yourself you would follow them. And yet, you still break them. You revenge trade after losses. You hesitate on perfect setups, but somehow, you jump into bad trades without even thinking. And the worst part? You're aware of it. You see yourself making the mistake while you're making it. So why can't you stop? Why does it feel like you're not in control? Because the truth is, you're not fighting the market. You're fighting yourself. This is the cycle most traders are trapped in. You take a loss, and instead of accepting it, you react. You try to win it back. Faster, more aggressive, less controlled. And that's when the real damage begins. Because now, you're no longer trading your system. You're trading your emotions. And the more emotional you become, the more mistakes you make. Then comes the regret, the frustration, the promise. Next time, I'll do better. But when the next trade comes, nothing changes. Same mistakes, same outcome, different day. The market is not your enemy. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't target you. It doesn't punish you. The market is neutral, but what it does is reflect you. Every trade you take is a reflection of your internal state. If you're impatient, your trades will show it. If you're fearful, your trades will show it. If you're driven by ego, your trades will show it. That's why two traders can use the exact same strategy and get completely different results, because the difference is not the system. It's the person executing it. You already know what to do. Follow your plan. Wait for confirmation. Respect your stop loss. Manage your risk. You've heard it all before. But knowledge is not the problem. Execution is. Because in the moment, when money's on the line, when emotions are high, logic disappears and emotion takes over. That's the gap most traders never fix. The gap between knowing and doing. Most traders are obsessed with one thing: profit. They judge every trade based on outcome. Win? Good trade. Loss? Bad trade. But that mindset is what keeps them stuck. Because a good process can lead to a loss, and a bad process can lead to a win. Professionals understand this. They don't focus on outcomes, they focus on execution. Did I follow my plan? Did I manage risk correctly? Did I stay disciplined? Because over time, consistent execution produces consistent results, not the other way around. Overtrading is not a strategy problem. It's an emotional problem. You're not entering trades because they're valid. You're entering because you feel something. Boredom, frustration, impatience, the need to make money right now. And when you lose, it gets worse. You don't want to accept the loss, so you try to fight it. You increase your size, you lower your standards, you abandon your rules. Not because you don't know better, but because you feel like you have to. That's not trading. That's reacting. The traders who improve do something most people avoid. They track everything, not just their entries and exits, but their thoughts, their emotions, their decisions. Because patterns don't just exist in charts, they exist in behavior. And if you never slow down and review your actions, you'll keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. But when you start documenting, you start seeing clearly. And clarity is where improvement begins. This is where real progress starts, not in the market, but in self-awareness. When you can step back and observe yourself without emotion, without excuses, without denial, you begin to see the truth. You begin to understand why you do what you do. And once you understand that, you can start to change it. Because you can't fix what you refuse to see. The market moves fast. Prices change every second. Opportunities appear and disappear. But your decisions should not be rushed. The best traders slow everything down. They breathe. They think. They wait. Because control is not about acting faster. It's about reacting less. And the moment you learn to stay calm under pressure is the moment everything begins to change. You don't need a new strategy. You don't need more indicators. You don't need more signals. What you need is control. Control over your emotions. Control over your decisions. Control over yourself. Because in the end, the trader who wins is not the smartest, not the fastest, not the most aggressive, but the one who can master himself. And until you do that, the market will keep teaching you the same lesson.